Okay, people will say Martin Luther, like he was like, like Luther King. Look, he was the man that changed. No,
Yeah.
I think Malcolm X. He was the guy that changed everything, and he will always be inside my heart. My favorite actors, Morgan Freeman.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
of course.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean his voice is
It's
intriguing,
incredible.
right?
Yeah, it's great.
Yes. So Kevin Hart, come on, all look now, 2023. Who are the best actors in Hollywood? Come on, The
Yeah.
Rock,
Yeah.
everyone, the black people, right?
Yeah.
So these made me believe that I can make it myself as well. I'm not black, but I still believe I can make it. 'Cause
Well, the thing is, all of us minority or people with color, different ethnicities, we all have something in common. So that's the thing we share. You don't have to necessarily look at someone exactly of your skin color, whatever.
yes.
You can look at the opposing person and still gain that inspiration, because again, this is something we all share in common.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I would like to talk about something else as well.
go for it.
People say about white privilege, I mean, these words are mainly used by, let's say, black people. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it's about white rich people, because white privilege, okay, so exists, but not for everyone.
Mhm.
Because let's say in Europe, okay, in
Yeah.
Europe, 90% are white people, right?
Yeah.
Am I white? I've never had any privileges in my life. Never. I used to be the last one. But through those struggles, I reached number one in every job I tried, in everything I did. I became the best. Overcoming everyone, outworking everyone.
Yeah.
Like Will Smith says on that famous movie, right? So you could do everything.
Yeah.
Let aside all these white privileges and all these Black Lives Matter. Everything matters.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Okay. You have to respect your background and all these things. All your background and all the feelings, all the experience you get from other people. From other guys. You can make like a nice amount of skills, and this will change the world. Because now, as you can see, in this world, who controls the world? Is white people?
Mhm.
You think so? No, I don't think so. In 20 years from now, it's going to be people like us.
Yeah.
Mixed people. Why we have to be separate and live in different countries? We can live together,
Yeah, we can.
and we proved, and we can prove that we can change.
Yeah.
Right? So what is your point about that? What do you think?
I
about
agree.
White privilege.
I agree. I think with the white privilege thing, I think it normally comes. Those terms are normally towards the British and the Americans,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Europeans, I've never really heard it within like the Europeans. I've normally heard it within like the Americans and the British. Personally, do I agree with it as a whole thing? No. I've seen examples where you could say white privilege, but I think that's like, it's giving it a label. So you're, without realizing, hey, maybe that person has just worked really hard,
Yeah.
but we just excuse it as white privilege. And don't get me wrong, I've experienced this as well as someone of color. Sometimes, and this could be all in my head, but sometimes I feel like I have to work harder to prove myself because how I may be perceived. And that's in any organization or any field.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we need to stop with just that mindset. I think we need to be a lot more free within ourselves, because times are changing.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Like we're in 2023 now.
Yeah.
It's very different to life in 2018, 19, 2020.
But you can see it's changing. Imagine the president. I mean, like, I don't know.
The
I
prime
was-
minister
The prime minister, I don't know. I don't care about politics anyways. So the prime minister isn't
is
a
brown.
British guy, but
He's Indian.
yeah, he's of Indian
And it's
descent.
incredible.
And
It's incredible to see. I don't feel like many people talk about it, but it's revolutionary. It really does give a lot of people hope.
yes.
that one day they can accomplish something of that level or be in that position one day.
Yes.
I think it's great. It doesn't get spoken about enough
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason.
Because you know why?
Why?
Why? Because people always, they want to, put down. They want to underestimate. They want to, you know, to negatively affect everyone's lives. They say, okay, he's brown. He cannot be our president because he's brown. Or like they say for Sadiq Khan, this
The mayor.
the
Yeah.
mayor of London, right?
Yeah.
So they say, oh, okay, he's from, I don't know, Pakistani or something,
Yeah.
and they say, oh, he cannot lead us because he's not British. Really? So you see, who voted for him? British
Yeah.
people, right?
British people.
And British people are 95%, 90% of this
Country, yeah.
country that is called UK. So everyone can do it. Everyone can do this. You can achieve everything you dream, but you have to work hard.
So do you say you live your life with that motto?
Yes. I think that now in this country there's so many opportunities. You can overcome everything. Racism, and all these issues, but working hard. You have to work hard. Sometimes you
Yeah.
have to work harder
Yeah.
than the British people.
Yeah.
Yes, understand. It's okay. It's like this, but everyone can do it. Come
Yeah.
on,
Yeah, of course.
right?
Of course.
Okay. So one day, let me add small story. I met one guy. He was white British, and he told me, where are you from? I told him, oh, it's a strange story. I cannot explain. But anyways, and he told me, oh, your English is nice. What are you doing here? I told him, why I came here? I came here to have a better life. And he told me, no, you have to go back to your country because you're more useful here. I
Wow.
told him, I don't have a country. In Albania, I'm Greek. In Greece, I'm Albanian.
Yeah.
And here I'm European. What can I do?
Yeah.
But you see, in 2023, there are people who say, go back to your country. And I'm white. And he's white. But this is crazy. Can you believe these things? These things exist in 2023.
It does.
Something else I just wanted to say about life, but love. Yes. Many Albanians, they moved to UK. And some of them, they are the biggest artists, like Rita Ora, right? She's an Albanian.
Yeah.
Or other artists as well, like boxers or other, singers. And how they became number one? How? Skills, working hard. That's it. So, and by the way, I like everything that comes from different traditions. Why? Because you can learn new things from
Yeah.
them. Food, about everything, Any other culture is acceptable.
Yeah.
Because this country now is made of us. If we leave this country is going to die. Tell me, you seen yourself. Hardworking people, construction, all these, crazy occupations, like crazy,
Yeah.
jobs like bricklayers. Who are these people?
Europeans.
Immigrants. Why? Because we work hard. Because we have to work hard to reach certain things in life.
Of course.
Right?
Mhm.
What do you think? What do
I
think
agree.
yourself?
I agree. It's, you see it, so you can't deny it. We see it in front of our eyes, and that's the thing, man. It's working harder. But the thing is, with us, it's instilled in us
Yeah.
that we must work hard, regardless of whoever's around. We must work to our highest potential. That's just how we are as people.
One day, it was one of my colleagues, and she asked me, "How can we solve this? How can we solve racism and all these
Yeah.
discrimination issues? Just don't talk about it. Sometimes you have to let it go. Why you have to be? Why you have to think? For example, many people on the tube or around them, they say, "Who was that? Oh, it was that black guy." Why you have to say black guy?
Yeah.
That guy. But they want. You see, this is like they are born like this. Their parents, they put this kind of mentality, this mindset inside their minds, and they grow up like this. Oh, that black guy, that Indian guy, that Albanian guy, that crazy guy. No. Yeah. So for me, it's like this. Don't ever use words like black or white or something else. Just don't talk about it, and nothing will happen.
Yeah.
But of course, people are not the same.
No, unfortunately not.
So, what do you think yourself? I mean, what are the ways to minimize this? We cannot eliminate. I mean, we cannot just racism, eliminate racism, but we can minimize. I mean, the the effects, like the influence.
I think one of the ways, I think it all starts with us.
Mm-hmm.
And children, for example, they are the way they are because of the way they're influenced. So a lot of the time, if a child is doing these things, it could be because of how their parents are. I think it all comes down to education. I think if you're trained at home to not be like this, then you won't be like this.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of instances where small kids will shout racism words in public.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, how do you know these words? Again, it comes from your parents.
Yeah.
I think it won't stop.
So you're saying that everything starts from the family? Yeah. You're
Everything
right.
starts from home.
Yeah, of course. Since the baby's in the mom's belly, so everything starts from there.
Yeah.
I know, I understand, but I think the community plays. I mean, the black plays big role on that.
Yeah.
How to construct all the behavior and everything. So I don't think that is going away easily.
It won't.
I mean, yes, but I think we changed.
We
Imagine
have.
60 years ago. You remember with the revolution, rights revolution in the US, right? What happened? So who fought about that? Who fought? Black people
Mm-hmm.
and some white people, right? But who changed it? Black people.
Yeah.
Did you see any Latinos? I don't think so. Okay, maybe,
Yeah.
but I don't remember. And the Latin Americans, maybe they're more, or I don't know, maybe the same like amount as the Black Americans. So they changed everything that you see now. So if 60, 70 years ago, that revolution wouldn't happen, still, in 2023, black people would be almost slaves. Because imagine, 100 years ago, black people didn't have the right to vote.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Yes. So this makes me sad, but I always feel deep inside that we can change and we're changing the world. Yes. And I don't think that these problems is going to, to be part of our life in 100 years from now.
I hope
Because
not.
everything is changing. Everything is changing.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Things are changing very
So what's
quickly.
going on with technology? Everything is changing. Now people, they've got access and everything.
So tell me this then, yeah?
Yeah.
Because we have everything at the tip of our phones.
Yes,
Yeah?
exactly. Yeah.
And this is something that I like to have conversations with people about as well.
Mm.
How do you think human interaction is changing? Do you think it's all like on the phones and no one wants to do it in person anymore?
Before, like 20 years ago, we used to go out,
Yeah.
do other things, have fun with our friends. And then phones came to our life. And everybody is hidden behind the screen and just texting. And the personal, and the contact is lost now.
Yeah.
People don't talk anymore about
No.
that. They just stay online and just texting to each other and, streaming. And okay, streaming is nice. Everything is nice. But if you don't go out, if you don't touch someone, feel the energy of someone else, this is very bad. And, I don't think it's going to be positive in the future.
So how have you adjusted to it? Or
Okay.
do you adjust to it?
Myself, okay, I'm trying to use my phone and PC and everything less than other people do. But these young generations,
Yeah.
they're going crazy. They're 10 years old with, mobile phones and crazy.
10-year-olds with the latest mobile phones.
Yes, better than ours.
Yeah.
And this is crazy. They know how to text. And now a 10 years old can access, porn movies.
Yep.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
But why? Because their parents, they don't control.
They can't,
And this is very
unfortunately.
bad. Of course, I would like my kids to not be like that. No. Okay, now you're going to tell me, okay, so what we do? We should stop using our phone? No. This thing is the revolution. This changed the world, right?
Yeah.
It's very useful.
Mhm.
like Gary Vee says.
Yeah.
But everything in life, can lead to other consequences, like to other, pros and cons. Is the way you use something, is how you perceive and how you see things, at what point and what angle you see things. Water, for example, can help you when you feel thirsty. You can drink water and you can feel better, but you can drown. You can, in the sea.
Yeah.
So
There's pros and cons to all of it.
yeah, exactly. So in this life, whatever we do together, let's say together we open a business together, okay? There will be people, hey, why these guys, white and black people, what they do together? But there will be people saying, oh, nice, I like that. I like it. So even if you buy Ferrari tomorrow or a nice car, they will say, 50% will say, you know what? Yeah, I don't like this guy. Why he's got a Ferrari and I don't have one? But the other people will say, yeah, he deserves it. So whatever you do,
It's going to be a pro.
you will have pros and cons. So what I do, I don't care.
Yeah.
I move on. That's it. Because if you care, they will drag you down, and then you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think kids especially, they need to be outside
And
way more. Go to the park and bruise your knee.
yes,
It's part of life. Go and fall on the ground and bang your, like, go play.
yeah, exactly.
Go hurt yourself when you're playing. These are normal things.
Yeah.
Like, I miss that, and I'm only 26.
Yeah,
So the way sometimes I listen back to the things I say and I sound much older, but things are changing so rapidly that, yeah, maybe the way I'm thinking is just a bit too old, but I miss those things. Like, today I see it myself. People will be very scared to speak to someone in person,
yeah,
but on text they will have great conversations. But why can't you do that in real life?
yes.
Because they have no confidence skills.
Exactly, yes. And imagine what is going to happen in 10 years from now. We're going to have no contact at all, nothing. Everything is going to be online.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to work from home.
Yeah.
Because this is what they want to do now.
Keep everyone at home.
You see, first the introduction of these jobs. Okay, this is going to be a good conversation for another video.
Of course.
Yes. I don't want to talk about this now because it's one of the, for me personally, okay, one of the biggest scams of all times. They want to make people stay at home, work from home, not see everyone. But how? We people, we humans, we were made
To be outside.
yes,
Yeah.
and to stay together.
Yeah.
To feel everyone else's energy. We have to work together. How can I work from home with you?
Yeah, true.
No. How can I? Yeah. So this is what they want to do, and now they're making robots. They're making other things, which in 10 years from now is going to change everything. You see? Oh, they say, oh, now introduction of electrical power and machines and cars and
Yeah.
yes, and petrol and oil is coming to an end. And who believes in that? Why?
Yeah.
People don't know. What they teach kids? What do they teach kids at schools? Nothing about finance,
Nothing.
about accounting. Nothing. They teach them. Oh, okay. So UK is part of Europe, and then this one, and the wars, First World War, Second World. Why?
Yeah.
Who cares about this? And teach them how to behave. They have to know that the banks are using 90% of their money to make more money.
Yeah. Teach them
no
about
one-
tax,
Yes.
credit, mortgages.
Exactly. But no one does that.
No one does that.
No one does that. Yes, why? Because and the teacher as well, and the teachers, they're all part of this system. They don't even know themselves what is going on. Yes, who is going to tell? Who is going to tell to people that the bank is lying to you?
Yeah.
But you and me, see, you've seen it. You've seen it. Our money from our jobs comes to our bank account. But if something happens tomorrow, like a big, recession or something, you're gonna lose everything.
What happens if the banks one day just decide to close?
What's going to happen?
What's gonna happen?
Nothing. We're going all to lose.
We lose it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what can you do? Can you hide? Can you hide your money at your house? No. What you have to do? You see?
Yeah.
We're part of this crazy matrix scheme. I don't know what I have to call it. Oh man, this discussion can go forever. But
Absolutely.
I like this kind of things. So people have to wake up.
Yeah.
People have to wake up. No more sleeping. No more Netflix movies. Okay, Netflix is okay. To watch movies is okay. But not forever.
Not forever.
And I say it's cheap. Okay, it's £9. £9 a month. Yeah, okay, it's nice, but no, you have to wake up and see what is going on around you.
Yeah.
People don't know how to set up a business. They do nothing. They just know how to work. In this world, see, 95% of the people are employees.
Yeah.
Simple stuff. Unskilled.
Yeah.
And 5% are the bosses.
Yeah.
So in one of my videos, because by the way, I make videos myself.
Yeah, I'll put it on the bio.
Yes. 55% of the global wealth is controlled by the 1% of the people. This is crazy.
Yeah.
happen?
You showed me this. Yeah, you showed me this.
How this 55% of the global wealth is controlled by
1%.
And imagine in this country, here in UK, with an average of 25k, okay, annual salary, 70% of the people, this is what the Bank of England shows, not me, okay, 70% of the people living in this country, not in England, in UK, they've got less than £1,000 in their account.
Savings.
Why? This is this consumption, this craziness to buy everything, from, I don't know, man.
The fear of missing out. There's all of this consumerism things that are taking place that it's just constantly making people want to spend rather than save. More than half of the things we buy aren't needs, they're wants. And people need to separate the two.
And, I think they achieve their goals. All the system, they achieve their goals.
And they will continue to.
People spend money. And where this money goes? To the big companies.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what happened now? And you've seen yourself, the biggest companies, they bought all the smallest companies. And now they are like the big leaders of the world, like this Mondelez or, now they can take me to court now. But this is reality. PepsiCo or Coca-Cola, they own everything.
They do.
Everything. They do. So what is going to happen in 10 years from now? There's going to be like 10 big companies owning everything. And what about us?
Well,
Nothing. Yeah.
You could even. I saw a video. You're either two people in life. You're either a buyer or you're a seller.
Yeah.
And more than half of the people buy things. Most of the people that own things are the most minimalistic people because they are sellers.
Yeah.
They don't fall into the trap of buying things. Before we continue, can we see the time?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Okay. Well, Costa, thank you for coming to this episode.
So thank you very much for having me here. So
I need you back.
This will be a habit.
This will be a habit.
And because there are so many things.
So you will come back?
We have, of course, yes.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's on camera now. So if he changes his mind, I'll show him this video again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So I will come back for sure.
Yeah.
Because there are so many things that we have to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And so many people have to see things. So if you want, in one of our next videos or podcasts, we're going to talk about things that people can do to change.
Yes.
How they can gain knowledge. Free.
Mm-hmm.
We don't sell anything here.
Yeah.
No. Free advice and things.
I agree.
That we put to test, me and you, and we achieved, and we performed, and we reached many, many goals.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. And with that being said, people, thank you for tuning in to this week. I hope you have, for those who are listening, I hope you've had a great audio experience. For those who are watching, I hope you've had a great visual experience. And if you haven't watched, please go to the video. Please go to the YouTube and watch. And if you haven't listened on the audio, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. We will be back again next week. And thank you once again, Costa, for being a part of this episode.
Thank you very much, Z. And I'll be happy to see you again.
Yes, salute.